Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for our weekly angel reading for September 23rd through the 29th, 2013. And so let's tune in. I've already called in everyone's energy and soul being, and their angels to join me in the angel circle here. And so as I just tune in to see what the energy is for this week coming for us, and what the angels have to say, they're just showing me that this week we're just a sense of there's some things, some physical things that we have been going through with our health, and that we've probably been feeling somewhat vulnerable physically. They're showing me that we need to really ground and to center our minds, our body, and our souls, so that we can stay in alignment, and so that we're using again the Archangel Raphael card. So my sense is that Archangel Raphael really wishes to speak to us on a deeper level about our personal healing and our health, physical health specifically. So let's just see what messages Archangel Raphael has for us. And last week in our daily reading on Facebook, the angels really were showing us how to nurture the physical body, to nurture our emotional body and our spiritual bodies and mental bodies, in order to adjust to the frequencies of ascension that we're going through. So, basically our bodies are shifting in frequency into the frequency of oneness, the fifth dimension. And so this is going to cause for our bodies to have to adjust to this, just like the earth is adjusting. And we've been seeing that for a number of years right now, with the different ways that the earth has been doing that. Unfortunately, some of those things have been harsh for us, but when the earth has imbalance of energy, it has to find a way to release it. We are called as stewards of the earth to help keep that balance, so that the earth can provide the resources that we need, but it has to also maintain a balance for it to be a safe environment for us to live in. And so when that happens, when that imbalance is not kept, then the earth has to make adjustments, and it releases itself through maybe something like a tsunami, or different things like this. Just like right now our bodies may be going through a lot of physical changes. Maybe we're feeling back pain, or certain health issues may all of a sudden be coming up for you. And it really has a lot more to do with this process, and how much have you been still holding on to and not allowing yourself to release it by not taking proper care, taking mental health days or mental breaks, or letting go of old stuck emotion that's stagnant, or nurturing your spirit by focusing on your source alignment, or feeding your body and putting into your body those things that are healthy, that keep the body high in frequency, and allows you to have the energy for your day to serve you and to help you to serve the world through your life purpose. So these are the kind of things that we need to be mindful of as we're going through this shift, because it's going to bring up all of this. Anything that's not in alignment with it is going to come up. It's just going to pop up, and then we have to deal with it. And so we can't run away. So let's just take a look to see what the Archangel, okay, so it's Archangel Uriel, and the card's message says, you know what to do. So this card I always say to myself, yeah, well, what am I supposed to do? So this card says, trust your inner knowledge and set and act upon it without delay. So with this card, I'm always comforted. After I see it, I'm alarmed because I want an answer, and this card seems to throw it back to me and put the ball in my court. But when I see the lamp, it makes me think of the inner light of God that is within all of us. And the Archangel Uriel's name means the light of God. And so he's really sharing with us that within each of us is an eternal light, an eternal flame, the connection, the divinity that makes us all one with God. And so as we are looking spiritually for answers from the angels and God, we have to remember through this card that we are part of that angelic realm. We're just incarnated angels, if you will. And so we have the wisdom as we are connected through it's like there's a world wide web. The universe is a world wide web, and we're all a part of that, and we all have that access to that information through connecting through our soul's truth, our soul's voice, and its inner wisdom. And so we can know, and if we trust the guidance, it will guide us. It will help us to navigate through life, through the courses of life that we go through, and it will help guide us safely through it and with ease and a peace of mind if we really rely on it and really go within and just ask for guidance. So let's just see if there's any additional message that the Archangel Uriel is offering us. And so he's just showing me like sitting outside in a chair, in your patio or something like this, or near a beach. And it's that sense that we just need to take the time to sit, to meditate, to connect, and to connect with our inner voice and with the universe itself. And sometimes we just and with God, he's saying we need to just take more time to connect in with God, to get grounded, to find our center, so that it's like it rejuvenates us and restores balance to all aspects of our lives. And we need to recognize how important this is for all of us right now to really, he's showing me for our creativity, seeing a unicorn with wings like a Pegasus. So, we have all of these resources, and we have we're creators, and we have creativity within us that and ideas and information that can come to us to help us to make the best of our life experiences. Let's take a look at the card for the beginning of the week. And the card says, okay, so avoid allergens. So I had this sense that, we were going to be really getting into some health things here. And the card's message is, Dear Archangel Raphael, please assist me in identifying and avoiding allergens that may be toxic to my health and happiness. Help me to only crave healthful foods and beverages. So, this card is saying to us that we have to be aware of the physical. Maybe we're having some allergens, or we've been noticing some reactions in our bodies. And this could be coming from the type of food that you're eating, the kind of beverages. Maybe we need to detox from any unhealthy addictions that we may have. It's time to let those things go, because what it's doing is, if it feels like it's solving the problem, because no matter what kind of food you're eating or beverage, whether it's, or if it's some kind of, drug or whatever, the thing about it is that it all, when we're eating unhealthily, it's because there are emotions and thought processes that we are trying to resist and avoid. And we seek comfort in these external substances. And so what we really have to do is listen to our bodies and tune into our guidance and start to focus on our alignment. What really, ask the body what it wants to put, and think about how it feels, how the body feels about what you're eating. And you may want to keep a journal, just in a kind of a emotional journal, about how the food that you're eating, how your body feels about it, and how does it make you feel. Because once you recognize that the comfort food, quote unquote, that you're putting in your body is really only, it's like it makes you feel good when you to eat it, because it's a habit. But then once it's in the body doesn't really feel good about the food. And when you start to make a connection with that feeling that the body has, based on the body's wisdom, and then you start to also recognize, so how do you feel after eating that comfort food? Does it make you feel tired? Are you noticing that your body, your skin is reacting, or is there some other kind of allergy that you're developing because of the food that you're eating? And all of this is an indication that from your body that this is not good for you. And so then it's shifting to things that make your body feel good first and foremost, and that is in alignment with your body's wisdom. And then you start to notice in your journaling that, okay, now this is how I'm feeling, like more alive, and I have more energy, and my mood and my attitude is starting to shift. Then you start to eat for the right reasons. You start to eat for the health of your entire being, like the whole package, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, that kind of food is then offering you. So, so check this at the beginning of the week here, and really look into, investigate, maybe just keep a journal. Don't worry about making too many changes, but just journal, keep a food journal, and notice how the reason why you have to have it, see how you feel. Is there, and then when you eat it, notice how your body feels. Check in with how you feel and how your body feels, and see if they are in alignment. And then write about, after eating, what does the body feel like? I've been noticing that my body was, because of the shifting that was going on, that having juice, was actually sustaining my body more when I started to develop these crazy hunger pains. And I realized that the lot more live foods are actually have more nutrients. Obviously, we all know that, and the body's not having to break it down, so it just gets to be used as all energy for the most part, versus the more cooked food, and especially the processed food. It's not sustaining. It's not in alignment with this new frequency, that we're shifting into and evolving into. So we need to have foods now that are a vibrational match to where our bodies are going, and where the higher frequencies are taking us in oneness. So just keep that in mind. Let's take a look at the second card for the middle of the week. And see, we have it again, organic foods. So it says, Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting my desire to consume and use organic products. So again, this is another message about eating and taking care of our physical body and the kind of foods that we're putting in our bodies. The organic foods obviously don't have the pesticides and the growth hormones, and so I've just noticed, again, that the taste of the organic food is different, that it feels different to me and my body when I'm when I just noticed the changing from one to the next, that I feel a difference in response. The way my body responds to it is what's really important to me, and I keep relying on that. It's hard because you grew up eating differently. I know I did, and didn't even pay attention to, food. It was just all about, feeding. I hate to put it this way, but just feeding my face, basically, meaning, I guess it wasn't really about feeding my soul and nurturing the body. It was just about eating for the sake of eating, and the how the food made you feel, and whatever that means, in terms of what we emotionally, when we eat emotionally. So it's a big difference to shift from that. And so really, this is a call for us to do this, to assist us so that we can have more balance in our lives. And this will support the different areas of your life. When you feel good physically, you feel better, you have more confidence, and you shift your focus about relationships. When you feel good about your body, when you feel good about yourself and what you're putting in your body, you start to feel healthier, think healthier, and you start to attract healthier relationships because you are now health conscious. And so, you start to notice, the variation in frequencies from negative to positive. And when you put your attention to this in a positive way, you're going to start to reflect on relationships or work or career, like purpose, in a more positive way, and how you feel about your world and environment. Let's take a look at the card for the weekend. And it says, give us your cares. It says, Dear God and Archangel Raphael, I am willing to release any fears to you. Please allow me to completely let go so that you can fully guide me in this situation. And it feels like, again, this feels like more of a message than a reading, but it's really important, because the thing is that the underlying what's going on in all of this is that it's about letting go of those fears and letting go of those things that cause us to not be as healthy as we can. So, the angels really want to help you to shift out of that old paradigm of fear and to focus your attention on your inner light and let that be your guide, and to set you up so that the healthy lifestyle will begin to shift your frequency and become a vibrational match to the source within you. And this will also help you to hear your angels more clearly, eating healthily and avoiding putting, alcohol and any drugs or unhealthy foods in your body that lower your frequency. So they're trying to help you to raise your frequency and acclimate to the shift, so that the transition of the shift that we're going through process will be easier on you. We've all been experiencing a great deal of contrast, high extremes and low extremes, and pretty much at the same time. And so we need to balance emotionally. And, again, as I said before, as the frequency shifts higher and higher, it's causing us to come into alignment. And so anything that is not in integrity with that frequency, gets brought up. And so that we can deal with it and release it once and for all. Let's take a look at the cards at the bottom of the deck, and the card is recovery. So it says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for holding my hand throughout my recovery upon the path of radiant health. So let me just tune into this card for a minute and see what Archangel Raphael is. So really, the feeling I'm getting is that we need this time to adjust. So, we need to give more attention to ourselves and the things that we need. As this, he's showing me a window. So he's showing me a person just sitting and relaxing and resting in front of a window. And windows usually represent opportunities. So this time it may feel like, like it's kind of slow or things are not moving as they need to. But the thing is that we are where we need to be right now. We may not be where we want to be, but we're where we are where we need to be, which means you're never in the wrong place. You can never get it wrong. And the thing is that this time will bring up lessons, very important lessons that will help us to, if we learn them and we stay in the moment and we embrace the truth that's in every moment, the light that's within every situation, we will be able to heal and shift and restore and rejuvenate our energies and our lives. So, some of you could be going through a physical recovery, it could be a relationship recovery, it can be any kind of recovery, but the thing is to really take the time to nurture yourself. So exercise, yoga, eating healthily, meditating, getting healing work done. I'm getting a real sense from the daily readings that we did in the last few days. And with this reading now coming up again and having Archangel Raphael wanting to speak to us again, that we really, there's a great deal of healing that is taking place for all of us. And as we remember that our frequency is tuned to, our vibration is tuned to ultimately to the point of attraction of God, which is the universe itself. And so everything that God's point of attraction is always joy, love, happiness, peace, success, abundance, prosperity, etc., wholeness, health, and loving relationships. And so we are a relationship of love within itself. And so, then this is why all of these things are happening and coming up, because we are kind of in the state of resistance if we're not liking where we are to the ultimate point of attraction, which is God. And it's like a rubber band. You can stretch it and stretch it and stretch it, but once it gets stretched too far, it will pop back. And so we have the illusion that we are all so at times in resistance to God, but that's not possible. It's not true. We can never be separated from God. Our higher self is always in alignment with God, is never out of alignment. This reality that we live in, it only appears that we are separate, but we're not. And so, then taking care of our physical vehicle for our spirit, the body, is key and very important to how all the other levels of our being can come into that alignment and how it feels vibrationally, so that it can catch up with the momentum that is calling you forth, that has already been amassed for you in vibrational escrow. So we're just all right now going through a period where we're just taking a look at all of those things, that all the illusions that have been clouding our path towards our truth and towards our source connection alignment with God. And now we're just clearing them out. So whether it's, food or relationships or career or whatever it is that's not in alignment, this is the time to let it all go. And let's just take a look at the card at the bottom of the Archangel deck, which is this clear, crystal clear intentions. See, Archangel Michael, it says, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. So the thing I can always say again is when you focus on your alignment, and I know I've said it many times over, but when you focus on your alignment, you're aligning with the point of attraction of God. And the outcome has to be favorable. It has to be the best. Everything has to resolve, and everything has to come to a place of peace and joy. And so we gladly surrender to this point of attraction and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Know that you're safe no matter what's going on right now. Believe, trust, know it, feel it in your being. Connect in with that inner light, and you will be instantly tuned in, tapped in to the truth of who you are right now, and all the wisdom and all the prosperity, the joy, the ideas, the guidance will just come into your being, and you will begin to move in that direction. So I send you so much love and healing prayers, and also to some people who wrote me this week. We just want to just say prayers of healing for Alicia and her family, and just ask the Archangel Raphael and Uriel and Michael to be with them, and to just bring them peace in their heart. And to all of you who we are all going through this, we send much love to you. And so if you feel the need that you like to contact me for an angel reading, then you can look in the description link below at theangelschool.com and set up an appointment, or you can contact me through Facebook or Twitter. And so I send you angel blessings and look forward to speaking with you again next week. God bless you.